Captain's log. Stardate 822-2019-09.0. Starship Enterprise A's log. So, I got a couple of gripes this morning. Literal gripes. One is, the captain's log wasn't working. Literally, it took 3 times the ship system to reboot just to get it done. And then, I had some other small problems. I mean, literally, when will these problems ever end? I'm one of these beautiful, women who just live life to the fullest. Instead, it ain't one thing, it's a million others. I'm not really literally complaining too much because, it's how it is, but still it makes me, angry. Literally, it makes me angry. I mean, I really should see about getting my dates changed again to go to Portland because one of the things I know Chloe's mom wants is Chloe to be in an inpatient hospital. Unfortunately, I'd like to gripe about that this morning. You see, the problem is everyone knows that when I don't know if I told you all this, but when I went to get my tried to get my money order cashed that for my birthday, cost me ferry tickets. That doesn't matter, the ferry tickets are minor. But my Saint Jose, who's been a real sweetheart through this whole journey, and problem, he's been there for me, so thank you. I went, as some of you are probably well aware, and the hospital here on the island threw Chloe out. They said that move to Oregon, there's better resources. Fortunately, we can't just pack up and leave. We can't just plop Chloe in a homeless shelter in Oregon. I mean, literally, that's basically like negligence, but, honestly, if I could leave her in Portland, I would, or Arizona, or Ohio, or Pennsylvania. But I want to complain about a couple things, okay? Now, the hospitals are full, okay? We literally spent a lot of money through our neighbors and stuff, and we tried multiple hospitals in the region, and they all said in Chloe's DSHS file that she's been hospitalized 5 times, it ain't gonna work. So no more hospitalization, none whatsoever. So because Chloe hasn't been hospitalized, except for 5 times, the state doesn't want to pay. So, the only option, of course, is outpatient care. Now, the real legitimate gripe here, I know Chloe's in the other room going, you're gonna want me to move, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't say that. My main thing is this, okay? Now, my family, my friends, and so does Chloe's family friends, all know the situation we're in, okay? Now, Chloe's mom, here's how it is. This is a video also for Jose. I say hello, Jose. I hope your mail's coming. I got a new letter I'm writing you. It's just taking some time. I'm trying to get the right words, but my cousin-in-law, words just flow out of my pen and on the paper. But, the thing is with her is she's got to go to Iowa. So, Dinky, I just want to say I love you, and you got my prayers for your Aunt Opie. I hope all is well. I hope, all is well. So, but anyways, I wanted to share a couple things with you, today is, it has to do with nothing to do with Chloe at all, okay? I will make a couple statements which aren't negative towards Chloe, okay? Just to let you all know that it's a warning if you guys think it's offensive. But I will get to that part in a minute. I'm just giving the warning. Now, Chloe's mom wants Chloe to be hospitalized. Now, right now, the hospitals are so full from the evaluation treatment centers and throughout the state of Washington, all of them, because Seattle has a drug epidemic problem where a lot of people are shooting up heroin in the streets and leaving them needles and other things. So now Seattle's trying to change their their bathrooms and stuff the blue lights, which is harder for needles to be found, and etc. So to me, it's it's uh it's not good, literally. I mean, heroin's been around for a long time. Even they wrote about it in Sherlock Holmes. So, my family that was on heroin, I think they still are, but I don't talk to them, so. But anyways, the bottom line is, when it comes to the whole hospitalization thing, to be short and simple in this video, it could be longer, is that, Chloe's mom, okay, here's what Chloe's mom wants from time to time, is an update telling me how her child's doing. Her child is her problem, to her point, to her opinion, or she worries about her child, not problem. If it was her problem, she would have had taken care of the problem, taking the kid home, but we won't go there. So, here goes. So, basically, her mom was basically, asking for, different things. Now, as you all know, and I'm saying this is a neutral thing, let's just say it's more neutral, it ain't positive, it ain't negative, it's neutral, and I'm not bitching about it, is, for example, I've made offers to Chloe, for services for cleaning, or, even though people turn around and say, look, you're paying the electricity, you're paying the rent, you're paying most of the groceries, and you're giving half of your food that you buy to her, so she should just get off her ass and do something out of necessity instead of basically putting on more restrictions saying, oh, you need to pay me. Well, I give her dip and I give her stuff that's needed, like shaving cream, razor blades, etc. I mean, frankly, as I said to my cousin-in-law, the shaving cream is a necessity for my legs. No ifs, ands, and buts. And with the little stubble I have, yeah. Then you have the deodorant. Again, deodorant is a must, because it's deodorant, right? So that can't be forgotten. Now, if I wanted to say to Chloe, oh yeah, you could use your razor blades till you earn some new ones. In the meantime, if you can't do your chores, grow a beard. That would just basically have triggered her. She doesn't think a woman like her should have a beard, which is a complete agreement. Unfortunately, you got these people out there in the world that says if she doesn't earn it, let her grow a beard. Because she can't be this hoity-toity demanding little princess, and, to me, I'm trying to juggle, and I've said this in my letters, I believe, to, many people, and including, I think, to Chloe's mom. And Chloe knows this too, because I said in today's letter to Chloe's mom, I said Chloe's basically gobbling up her food supply, and she's almost out, which means we're stuck with black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, garbanzo beans for her. I got chili and pork and beans and a few ramens. That's it. We got 11 days to resupply for groceries. 11. Okay? Let me put it to you that way. 11 days, okay? Meanwhile, I basically told Chloe's mom out of love, for everyone that, she shouldn't worry about her kid going hungry. Now, if she is, she can go and supply groceries for her. There's no problem there. It's just, the thing is the last time Chloe asked for help, it was no. And, we basically, I don't remember what it was. I think it was last month or something. But anyway, Chloe asked for help on something. I think it was her birthday. She wanted to give me a birthday present and buy some groceries, and, that failed, But I did tell her, the whole story about the money order, We went to multiple hospitals. They kept throwing Chloe out, and we were, and we tried money order cashing, and it didn't work. I mean, literally, it wouldn't work. I mean, literally, you're basically, we're sitting here, and, one of the things is, I said to Chloe's mom out of love in an email pretty much is, that the what do you call it? The money order, it was a bonus. I had a gut feeling that when we went to these places, they were going to turn me down because of me and hubby's check cashing problem in the past. So, I tried to explain to Dinky about the banking thing, why I closed out the account, because the lawyer said so, so unless I can get in touch with them to explain it, anytime that you have like a PayPal account or, etc., I don't remember how it is, but it's like you're on disability, you're stuck on disability, so your benefits are on a green card, which means it's protected, and any other bank isn't protected for garnishee. So if you have like $2,000 in a savings bank, someone finds out and you owe like $1,600 in medical bills, they'll just take it outright because they can, and the bank will be forced to give it. So that's why this company, basically this lawyer group, this nonprofit, they charge me I think $10 a month, and $10 I think is 20, but when I get a creditor from time to time that harasses me from the past with like hubby's credit, I just send them over to them and they basically send a cease and desist letter. That's it, So most of the people, it's not bad. Now there is companies out there that keep sending me stuff, but like I've had my lawyer recently, my actual lawyer basically turn around and say, hey, you can't do this, you can't harass her, or you can't do this, because why are you billing her for a 5-minute stay in the emergency room when you open a door, tell her get the fuck out, you fucking tranny faggot freak, and don't come back, take your boyfriend and do the same, go to Oregon, it's out the door. I mean, literally, it's just been a hassle with this hospital on the island, so, but anyways, enough about that. So, basically what's happening is, yeah. So, I just wanted to, share that with you all that, I'm not complaining at all about Chloe or anything. I'm just, what are you going to say, and, my family and Chloe's mom's completely right, that, tobacco is a luxury item pretty much, or coffee is, coffee, we're out of. I've been out of coffee for 4 days, but, you don't see me complaining. Yeah, I get a little tired from time to time, but, it's not bad. I mean, today is 22nd, so tomorrow is the night, tomorrow is the 3-year anniversary of me and Aaron going to the hospital and him dying, and then I find him on Saturday, I think Friday or Saturday. I find him on the 24th, 3 years on the 24th, today's Thursday, so, But anyways, one of the things I wanted to share with you, it wasn't really about a venting video so much, it's just to talk a bit about, see, I use this video as a platform also to talk, to you all about some of my issues and stuff, out of love. I mean, out of love. Literally, I do it out of love because you guys are, like dialectical behavioral therapy. I talk. And so, to me, I'm releasing my frustrations. But you can see I'm not really frustrated, But basically, let's go back to the mental health system, okay? So basically, as you all know, that the heroin epidemic is getting too bad, so the hospitals are full. So because of this, I've been asking specifically if I should try to get Chloe into outpatient. I haven't heard any response from her mom, so I emailed her an update, which was big. It wasn't basically belittling Chloe in any way, shape, or form. It was just, how do we do this? How do we do that? How do we do this? And, et cetera, and, basically, I explained my situation from my point of view, and what Chloe's point of view is, and, et cetera, and, her mom will get back to me, but, when I get to the library, I'll upload it, but the main thing is the email basically stated, a large email, which I don't like email because, it's not personal, email is personal but not personal, it's just like typing. There's no emotions in my email, and so to me, I feel the email is not good. I mean, literally, it is not literally good, and so with me, I am, furiously upset that, things, need to change, And I explained to her mom, that, with everything we've tried to do, between spending ferry tickets for closed mental health, which, a lot of people say, well, why spend the money on the mental health on the ferry tickets when you can go directly to outpatient? And, let's just say we were trying to fulfill Chloe's wants to go to the mental hospital and Chloe's mom's wants. Unfortunately, it blew up in their face. So to me, one of the things I got to do today when I'm uploading this video is for everyone, including Dinky, is I'm gonna ask again about my train tickets. Because I sold my train tickets my birthday present from Dinky, but I don't know if it is or if it isn't. If it isn't, I need to make sure to re-budget my balance, which means more likely going in October, which, again, as I told Chloe's mom, not that it brings it up, but, if I'm going September 17th to the 24th and then returning October 3rd, I'm returning October 3rd. That means I'm returning on a 9 days apart, so I go home for a 9-day mini vacation here at home, and then I just get back up and leave again, which means really a pain in the ass, To me, it's not, I don't know. I mean, literally, it's like every time I turn around, something ain't kosher, so, yeah. And, I need to check in, with a couple of people anyways. I got to make the email list, but, I just need to make sure I have everything lined up because, frankly, I don't want to go out every day. I mean, by next week I should be a lot better. My pain levels should be down. Right now my pain level's 5 or so for my legs, so I'm like, trying to do my best and it hurts. And so, I don't really want to go out, but, like today, we, let me just say it neutrally again so I don't upset anyone. There was a little argument that happened today, okay, and I won't go into details, but the argument was triggered by something stupid, and, it's always like that, one of the triggers, and to me, I find it, not good, For example, if I say, hypothetically, and I would never do this, so let's just say hypothetically, I'd use a toilet at Dinky's house, and both toilets are full. Dinky's taking a bath in her luxury tub. I love that tub, by the way. I love it, Dinky. Love it. I got to use some of that Mr. Teal soon when I'm there, or Mrs. Teal, and soak using it again, if you don't mind, love. So basically, what happened was, I went in to use the toilet, and I said, I gotta use the toilet. I didn't say I didn't have to pee or have to take a dump. Well, that triggered an argument, and with me opening my mouth, I said, I should be positive. Instead, I was negative and like, well, I told you before you went in the tub, I had to empty myself and make sure I didn't have a problem later, where it gets combative, where you get, angry again, because every time I use the toilet, it's light an incense or light a match, and I understand she's taking a bath. It's completely understandable. You don't want to take a bath and smell someone else's crap, I mean, literally. I mean, like, so it's understandable, but, the word etymology was use toilet, so to me, I'm not bitching at all or complaining. It was just, I basically opened my mouth at the wrong time and said, you're going to be combative if I sit on the toilet and empty myself. And lo and behold, it happened, and it was a trigger to me because I'm like, look, I'm having severe bowel problems because I ate literally 6 days worth of popcorn and soda and that was it because of it. There's a piece of popcorn right here, by the way. And yes. And anyway, so bottom line is, it wasn't meant to be anything negative, and so, now never mind, leave that alone. I mean, she's going to the point where, let me just put it to you this way, okay? Now, there was a lady that came out recently, okay? Her name's Lori. She's with Adult Protection Services. She's been out multiple times. Now, every time she comes out, she investigates and closes the case. The reason for closing it is I'm not vulnerable. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I mean, by this, you see, I am vulnerable in her eyes, but there's not a damn thing she can do about it because she has to follow the 5 guidelines for vulnerability, which is being in a program, being this, being that, like 5 of them. I never met any of them. And so when we were talking about Chloe on the phone, I asked if Chloe's vulnerable. She said, yeah, of course, but Chloe's in her own vulnerability. But from what I understand, she's not enrolled in anything. So, she's not enrolled in any of these state 5 programs. So she doesn't qualify for vulnerability either. So either of you are vulnerability. So, she kept pressing for, the best course of action was, as you all know, was a restraining order. Now let's talk about the restraining order for a minute, okay? Now everyone knows by now what happened to the meeting. I went into the meeting because the advocates, my 3 advocates, wanted to go in there without Chloe present. To me, I was like, Chloe's entitled to face her accuser. We went in there, the manager and the other one basically is using the Women's Against Violence Act, the WAVA. And they're saying, I'm being abused at home, we gotta get a restraining order, and all these people are making deals for me. So finally, they all look at this bird, and leave. I can stay here. All of a sudden, lo and behold, right? Before leaving, my advocate's asked, what about the dude upstairs? He's got a 2-bedroom, he's one person. The manager looked, the manager looked at her, but the big boss, who was next to the manager, was now questioning her. Then I questioned the manager about the tactics and availability and why this, and this didn't work in Moses Lake. Yeah, they just dumped this out here. He didn't know the whole thing. See, the manager in Moses Lake apparently got canned too. Okay, so don't worry, this is not a thing. When we were asking my advocate, the one that took me to lunch, she turned around and she asked specifically about the older Jewish woman who's a fucking bitch and thinks, boys just don't think I'm better than you. Well, she basically attacked me the other day verbally, and I said, are you done? Literally, I wasn't playing nice. And everyone in town knows I put her in her place, and she's really hating it. So what happened was she went to the manager and said, oh, where did you this? The manager said, oh, I have 3 reports from Chloe, Rita, and Linda. Linda doesn't live here, but Linda was a witness to this whole thing, too. So Linda was a witness and wrote a report. Well, guess what? The manager basically put her in her place. You don't go and confront someone, a tenant, outside of the building because it's still formally harassment. You're still a neighbor, so don't do it. Leave Rita alone. So what happened was in this meeting is they all made a deal with the restraining order closed, and they left. Well, the next day I went to my therapist. My therapist said, I don't think a restraining order would be a good idea right now because you need to work in getting Chloe mentally better. She might be a better person for it. Well, my advocate, the one I went to like a week later, gave me, food vouchers because the other place was supposed to give me food vouchers. I went into the other place and she turned around right? And they're like, you're never gonna be, you're gonna always be under Chloe's thumb, and therefore, unless you basically kick her out or you die of too much stress, you're gonna be dealing with Chloe for the rest of your life. So you better either find enough evidence to put a restraining order against her, or just, ship her off to another state. Well, here's the problem, okay? Before we go into shipping Chloe off to another state, okay? The problem goes like this, alright, out of love for everyone. I've been told by my family, I've been told by the government who pays me, I've been told by my advocates, don't pay the bill, okay? Let Chloe's mom pay it, or let Chloe just pack up and leave, okay? Problem is, there's a lot of problems, okay? But we're not saying Chloe's not all negative, okay? If Chloe basically behaves herself, does her chores, and does everything, she's a good kid. But when she becomes a royal bitch, she's basically so damn evil, she could light a fire under Satan's ass, and Satan wouldn't be happy, okay? Literally. So let's get back to it. I mean, I'm just throwing that in there. She could rival the devil, I think, in a lot of ways, when she's not being a good kid, okay? Now, here's the problem, okay? Chloe, most of her problems is verbal, okay? Verbal threats. Unfortunately, it's still considered a form of abuse. And, neighbors are always filing complaints and et cetera, et cetera. Now, because the advocate basically stuck the neighbors on a pedestal with the manager present, at that meeting, the manager basically resigned. She literally freaking resigned because she violated federal law, which means the federal law states that all of this entire building here, this complex, is subsidized. So to be subsidized, you need 2 people in a 2-bedroom. You need 3 people in a 3-bedroom, 1 person in a 1-bedroom, but you can have 1 to 3 people in a 1-bedroom. You need 2 to 5 people in a 2-bedroom. And you need 3 to 7 people in a 3-bedroom, and you need 4 to 9 people in a 4-bedroom. You see the math? There you go. So you got all these people, right? They're basically violating. Manager just up and leaving the new guy to do the thing. New guy, he's just like, yeah, you want me to complain, you want me to have to file a complaint, whatever. You just want your beloved janitor back. And throws it away, comes to me and says, oh look, these people are complaining about you for doing nothing. Well, let them complain. That's all they do anyways. I mean, they can't have one guy basically trying to move in his boyfriend from Nevada so he can keep his place, And they're so loud. I can't know how many times they're just been so damn loud. I mean, literally, I'd be walking the intro. Oh, it's hard to watch the room over that story, and I'm going, does this motherfucker come with a volume control? I can hear him downstairs without a hearing aid, upstairs, in the entryway, all the way upstairs, and the guy lives above me. I mean, literally, but then Chloe turns around, right, and this is Chloe, okay? Then Chloe says, yeah, and they want to complain about us. Yet, he's louder than a frickin' jackhammer. And literally, it just irritates the hell out of me. And so, now back to this whole mental hospital thing, okay? So I talked to Chloe's mom in an email. Let's send an email that it's going to go out as soon as I get to the library. Now, one of the things I'm concerned about is, like I said to I explained to Chloe's mom, the whole emergency money thing where I put money aside in case an emergency for supplies. Now, I basically stated that this emergency money is only to be used for dire really needs of supplies, and that she shouldn't be holding it against anyone because I'm the one that controls it. Now, if I basically told my family, yeah, I need this for coffee, it would be delivered tomorrow. But, as my family said, Dinky, especially coffee's a luxury item. I mean, literally it is. You just piss it out. And so right now my beverage right now is water. I don't like water, but I don't have milk either. So to me it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to keep myself hydrated from all the diarrhea because I ate about 2 pounds of prunes to clean me out. And so what's happening is my bowels are actually, I'm trying to push it all out, so I'm not constipated. And, like today I had last night for dinner I had, cream of mushroom soup, and then, a little later I had, a can of corn. I wanted to try the corn, and the corn wasn't bad. Literally, it actually was a good corn. It was sweet corn with sea salt. Now, a lot of places are cutting out their regular butter for or they're cutting out their salts for sea salt. So to me, it's like, what's the difference? I think the regular salt has to be iodine, whereas sea salt's a natural salt, so it's a little different, but, to me it's interesting, but back to the mental hospital thing, so I basically emailed her saying, the emergency thing is, Chloe going hungry pretty much is not literally an emergency because, it isn't, this money was put aside for actually emergencies for the supplies that I literally need, like toilet paper, which, right now we're doing quite well on our toilet paper. I'm on roll 2 now, by the way, the jumbo roll. The problem is I ran out last night because after 9 days of using it for one person, it got literally, so, yeah. So basically, the problem is, not, the problem isn't so much, doing things as much as waiting for Chloe's mom to give some answers. Because frankly, the way I said it, is I got family, I got friends, I got the state and everything saying, look, you can't just go plop $300-400 for Chloe to leave. I mean, you basically be homeless yourself or hungry. And they say you can't do that, so Chloe has to pony up and, either Chloe's mom ponies up the money specifically, which, let me just talk about Chloe for a minute when it comes to traveling, okay? Chloe's willing to leave, okay? She's literally willing to leave this island. The problem is there's two problems, okay? And I'm not going to say it's wrong or right, okay? I'm being neutral here, completely neutral. Chloe has her own opinions, okay? And I've said it in a video or two before, but the problem is it's not my job to pay, and people are like, no, you don't pay. You paid enough for Chloe, and, a lot of people said it, that, and I'm being neutral here. I'm not going to say, oh, bad Chloe. I'm going to say, that, and I'm saying it from a different point of view, not my point of view, okay? My point of view doesn't matter, okay? But, the people, have said, she's a freeloader, and as long as, she's got a roof over her head, she doesn't have to do jack shit, so she doesn't care. So she's just gonna leech off you till, either you kick her out, and then she's gonna attack me and say, Rita's a motherfucking bastard with a badge and fake boots, and go on her little, tirade like, doing it with the ex-roommate. I mean, the thing is, you gotta realize that this is a delicate situation. But, the problem is with the Chloe, is I've tried everything I can, okay? I mean, literally. I live on $1,300 a month, and it's not easy for two people, literally it is basically miserable on two people. I mean, literally. And so to me, trying to make it last is, now, if they had income, I wouldn't complain. But unfortunately, as I said to Chloe's mom in an email, and I will get to that in a minute, is, unless Chloe's mom wants to pay the damn bill for Chloe to, basically, leave, then I'm not entitled to do it. I won't. I refuse. I can't just put myself hungry to send Chloe out. And people say, oh, well, at least you'll go hungry 1 month, but at least you'll get rid of that mooch and y'all be better off. You gotta weigh the pros and the cons. Cons is I don't want to weigh the pros and cons. My cons is I've already done enough. How much more do I need to do, So the financial part is not there. Now, when it comes to this little mental hospital thing, alright, outpatient is probably the way to go. I'm waiting for Chloe's mother's input, because here's how Chloe's mom wants. She wants to be hospitalized, and afterwards, the long-term care is in Seattle, right? Or somewhere else. Unfortunately, Chloe doesn't see the long-term care. Chloe's thinking of, well, we're just buying me a one-way ticket to Seattle. I'm just being hypothetical here, okay? So don't be critical to me, and I hope Chloe doesn't get mad. Yeah, Chloe's got a right to think one-way ticket means you go to Seattle and you don't come back. So to Chloe, she's like, fuck it, I'm not going. Plus the hospital's is full, right? Chloe's mom's saying, look, you need to basically overcome that one-way ticket, get her help, and go from there. You got to think of the long term. I agree there. Unfortunately, my family, of course, thinks that's a useless cop-out. Unfortunately, here's the problem with the whole thing about the travel expenses, okay? Now, I don't mind doing it. The problem is my family won't let me do it. Secondly is, and I'm saying this out of love for everyone, including Chloe, is Chloe's got an idea, okay? Now, her mom would say it's a grandiose, schizophrenic, bipolar, borderline, whatever, paranoid idea. And I've never met anyone who is autistic and paranoid, by the way, so there you go. But the point is the problem we have is that she turns around and she wants her property, okay? She wants to go out with herself, okay? Now, I've had a lot of people turn around and say, well, you bought 2 laptops. Fuck her. Let her go without anything. Just let her take the clothes on her back. I can't do that, okay? Fortunately, that's the thing. You buy airplane ticket. Let's just say I find a ticket to Pittsburgh for $98 one way, okay? Let's just say the baggage is going to be like $70+. So every time you want to add a piece, you pay more. So by the time you get done, it could be $400 or $500 to load up a whole bag. But the problem with Chloe is you got to turn around and you got to tote those bags. So for example, she's got 2 large suitcases with everything she has. She has to forfeit a few things just to wait until I ship them. Then, again, that's a lot of money. She's toting from the island to the ferry, which means one person toting 2 bags, which isn't hard. I have hard enough time toting one with a service dog. Then you load on the ferry, then you get off the ferry. Then let's just say she takes the shuttle from Anacortes to the airport. That means she's got to tote it in there, get it down there, and then go through TSA and all that crap. In the end, what happens? She gets home. But that could cost not just $98, but $200, $300, $400 because they don't include the baggage price anymore. The baggage, it's all a la carte. Oh, unless you want to carry a backpack and stuff for a 2-day trip to Vegas, that's a different story, but you get the point. So basically, with me, I gave her mom just an update of what's going on, just basically said, hey, you got some paranoia coming, you got this, you got that. She's worried about groceries. Let's just say it from my point of view on my note, okay? So, Chloe, of course, she eats a lot more than me at times, At times I eat more. It just depends on on what I eat. But out of love for this video, what has happened is, we tried cashing a money order, okay? So when I got this money order, I had plans to put half of it towards my computer and the other half towards groceries. Unfortunately, that fell through, as I told Chloe's mom. Basically, Chloe's like, well, I want bread, and I want pepperoni, and I want pastrami, and I want salami. And I'm like, fine, whatever. It was at the library one day. I was like, I don't care what you want to eat. I can get it for you. That's not a problem, literally, I was planning to get some cold cut sandwiches, okay, make it stretch. Because I like cold cut sandwiches. Unfortunately, they said no, you can't cash it. Now, as I said to Chloe's mom, that, Chloe's only worried right now, and I said if Chloe messages, it's between Chloe and Chloe's mom, if Chloe's mom wants to help out with money. Unfortunately, the problem with Chloe's mom and Chloe right now is they're not on talking terms. 2 is, even if Chloe needed food for money, Chloe will not be able to get that money because, frankly, as everyone knows, her PayPal is shut down, basically. I don't know what happened. Apparently it's not linked to a bank, so they're like, fuck you, And so to me, my PayPal I got like 3 cards linked to it, so I can use PayPal to send money to Dinky and others, and receive money, but, Chloe's mom, I think doesn't trust me with, her daughter's money, so, to me, I'm like, whatever, Chloe needs to use the PayPal card to buy her groceries, she can do it, but, that's between her and her mom, so to me, I'm out of it, but, with me, with the whole thing with that not being cashed, with me, well, let me put it this way, okay? I have family that are awesome people. And then I have other people that think my family's completely selfish. They're not. Because the one that basically controls everything is me. Basically, everything. And I mean it. So, for example, let me show you, okay, see this bag here? It says black belt for 20 years. And this one, right? This is it. Crown Royal bag, right? Put money in it, put coins in it. Consider this like a coin purse, okay? I'm the one that controls the purse strings, okay, for my emergency money. right now I don't think it's literally an emergency, but the reason for it is because, it's, um, because I could just sit there and say, well, need some now and it'll be done. Now, I'm not worried, alright? Fortunately, I'm not worried. Now, uh, when the time comes, the computer will be ordered. That's plain and simple. Now, I'm looking forward to my computer being ordered in 11 days. So, in the meantime, when I do it, I'm going to be going off island to get groceries out at Walmart. So I'm not worried about that. But in the meantime, I got to make sure everything gets stretched out properly. And so I got to make sure, do I have the finances for lunch, to eat lunch too, or do I have to go straight to dinner and just have water throughout the day? Which means that helps lower the toilet paper bill anyways, but that doesn't do me any good because, I'm not getting the nourishment and stuff that I need. But, like I said, when it comes to the money order, for example, I was going to get a few things for myself and some sandwich making flow, but, as I told my saint, uh, Jose, Joey. The problem is, I didn't really want to share any of that funds, and so, from somehow I got it to where I don't have to share it, but it went back in the mail. So technically, it found its way back to Texas, and so, Chloe's like, well, we'll manage. Yeah, we will, because we always manage. Thing is it'll get better in time. I mean, literally, it'll be better in time. I just gotta basically turn around, and be more of an adult, and I'm not a child, and I gotta go and basically turn around and literally, just get to Walmart on the 3rd, not worry about little Bun Bun. Bun Bun's fine in his box. He's got his kibble and his pellets and his hay. He'll be fine when I'm done. I'm just gonna go and get it done now. I need to go also and make sure I get a couple rolls of dip. So literally, that's the other plan. Just go and get it done. Now my coupons have expired again because I can't get to the smoke shop. Problem I can't get to the smoke shop is I have plans. Fortunately, everything else happens, it's either buy my dip or go without. So I'm looking at cigars as an alternative, to my dip, and because I do like a good cigar, and so I might pick up a cigar on pay night and smoke it down at the harbor before going home, and because I got to get up early in the morning to buy uh to take the ferry over, I got to make sure the rent's covered, and I got to make sure other things are covered. So to me, I'm doing what I can, So, but like I said, nothing is Chloe's fault. We tried everything we can. It's all the ball's in other people's courts. And I've done my part too. It's just I'm getting to a point in my life where, I need a constant relax. Whereas I'm not getting a constant relax. I mean, literally, I'm writing a to-do list for the internet, right now, getting prepared to do a few spreadsheets. And, as I told Chloe, I was really angry with Chloe earlier, over the toilet incident. It's my fault. Like I said, I tried prairie dogging it in, but it doesn't work. However, I'm prairie dogging it now. So, basically what I wanted to say was, it's not Chloe's fault, but, I do want to say, that, Chloe's got a beef against certain people that wants to be is against her. And the thing is that these people are just doing their job, and others are, doing it well, and so to me, I don't think, uh, taking it out on others or myself is gonna do any good. So I'm hoping to get her some help because I don't like her taking it out, on, for example, extended family, because well, let's just face it, she's a good kid. She See, the problem is with her is she sees things from her own eyes, and she doesn't like it. I mean, for example, let's just say, for example, the toilet paper incident. The toilet paper incident was really bad, okay? Because for her, she basically thinks that it's really fucked up that, toilet paper incident, in her opinion, is getting toilet paper for your birthday is fucked up. Not a video game, not, something else, but toilet paper. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny, but at least it worked, it wipes my butt. Now, the same thing is, she knew I was excited about getting dinner that night after the whole toilet paper was delivered, and, that fell through, so she got very angry with that too, basically, but the thing is, my motto is I'm not a pusher, okay? I don't push people. I don't literally sit there and say, well, if I don't get this, I'm not going with you. For example, hubby, I mean, literally, I'm not a pusher, okay? I don't sit there and basically make demands. I sit there and say, like, for example, the whole food thing with my cousin Dinky, we knew it was expensive. We live on an island. I expected, that's cool, no problem. Unfortunately, when it comes to, as Dinky knows out of love, and the joke was, it's expensive, but I sat there and said, do you want me to go to the store, because if she was willing to take care of the food, I was willing to just have her load it up PayPal if she offered, and I'd go to the store. I said, I can go to the store instead. You should go to the store. But she didn't offer, so I wasn't pushing because it's not my place to ask. I don't ask, and so when people sit there and say, well, it's your emergency money, you need to ask. No, I don't. My emergency money shouldn't be tapped in for coffee. I mean, literally, we're pissing it out. Now, a lot of people out there in the world basically think, that what's going on is a good thing because that money is, not being tapped, but at the same time, they, literally think, that I shouldn't be feeding another mouth or, doing other things, like, only going for my own needs. And because it's not going to go to my own needs, well, oh well, So to me, it's the way it works, But to me, oh well, Anyways, I've been prairie dogging it long enough, but you guys get the ideas, I've given it to you. I gotta wait to see what's going on. I gotta check in with Dinky about my train ticket date. I don't like the fact that I'm leaving and coming back 9 days later. That kind of bothers me. It bothers Chloe actually too, because of it, So I might just make it one trip staying in all of September. It just depends on what's going on. Because if that's the case, I'm thinking. I have my own ideas, but I think. Well, I'll brief you in another video, maybe tonight, for the next time I upload it, maybe tomorrow or Saturday or something. But I got a couple ideas I want to play in my head first, write on paper to Dinky, and then I will talk to you all about it tomorrow. So this video has gone long enough, everyone. So I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe, please post comments, please leave feedback, suggestions, hit that like, subscribe button, hold some fun even for your bunny. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that bell notification. This Captain's Log out, NCC 1701A. This transmission ends now.